What happens if you miss a court date during the process of your divorce? Well, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan, and today we're going to continue our video series designed to educate and inform the public. So please subscribe to our channel. Well, it's a good question. I mean, if you miss one pretrial conference, one court date during the process of the case, it's not likely that the world's going to fall on you. Okay? If you miss your trial date, the world may fall on you. So it's going to depend on what you missed. Having said that, I hasten to point out that unlike other areas of law, divorce is primarily governed by principles of equity. And that means that the court has a duty to find a fair resolution. So even if you don't show up and you get defaulted, remember one thing, the court still has a duty to make sure that whatever the result is, it's fair, it's equitable, and it's appropriate. Can a person be sanctioned for not showing up so that the court has to adjourn a date and do it again? Yes. If your lawyer shows up and you're not there, the question is, can you proceed without? And it may be something that's sanctionable. The court may take it into account, but at the same time, in a general civil case that's based on a sum certain, your failure to show up could result in a judgment being entered against you for that sum certain. I mean, you can literally lose 100% of the case. It is usually not the case in a divorce, particularly because we're governed by principles of fairness, and particularly in a case where you showed up to everything and there was a calendar error with respect to one item and therefore you didn't show up. In those situations, it can usually be explained. Sometimes it's a mistake by the lawyer, sometimes it's a mistake by the clients. If a client doesn't show up but the lawyer is available, the court tends to be much more forgiving with respect to that. Even in a case where the client shows up but the lawyer's not there, the court may say, wow, there might have been an emergency, there might have been a simple clerical mistake that sent the lawyer to the wrong place, didn't get something in the calendar, or the lawyer is having a technical difficulty coming in on the Zoom. So the court will tend to be more forgiving. The court may be upset, and the court may say, we're gathered here for no particular reason because we cannot proceed, but the likelihood that it'll impact you and be a prejudicial impact on a client in that situation, particularly in family law, that likelihood is small. Every case is different. If you've had that situation where you were defaulted, there are remedies. The court can set aside the default. The court, even if there is a default, has to still divide things equitably anyway. So like I said before, yes, there might be an impact. Probably won't be too serious an impact, and usually something that the lawyers can resolve. If you have a question about your case, of course, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.